Hey, if you're paying attention to American politics, you're probably noticing something that's a little out of the ordinary. One of the candidates is having a lot more exposure than all the other ones. And if you're paying attention, you know I'm talking about Donald Trump. Now, let's be clear. He literally is on almost every network television show, talked about literally every day. He's always tweeting, always posting on Facebook. He's killing it on social. And he's doing all of this for about $2 million. He's using his own money, and so he's not beholden to any corporate or PAC or anything like that, super PAC or anything like that. But this is the reason why I was bringing up Donald Trump. It shows you the importance of having and creating a brand before you actually have to use it. So the mistake a lot of small businesses make is that they think that they're going to create their idea, open their store, write that book or whatever it is, and then go do the branding. What you got to understand is you got to create the brand first. Create the brand first. You got to get the principle. Create the brand first before you're actually ready to launch. It sounds counterintuitive. And if you're listening to a lot of people, people in MBA programs and other professors, and you see what conventional wisdom is telling you, it seems counterintuitive to you. But you just look and see what's happening in the society. So there's a few things that Donald Trump's doing. You're probably asking yourself now, what is he doing that's different? The first thing is he's very polarizing. Whether you like him or hate him, you know him, right? But he's polarizing in a different way. He kind of reminds me of Simon Cowell. So he's not like Ben Carson's been a little polarizing, but what he's been saying has been a little out of the norm, out of the realm of what people are willing to tolerate. For Donald Trump, as an example, he's been himself. He's been branding himself for the last 30 years. And a lot of people think they know him from The Apprentice, but the reality is he was around during the USFL, one of the former owners of the USFL and commissioner. He also was responsible for soccer back in the 70s. And now you know about him because of The Apprentice. But he's also a huge real estate investor. But more importantly, he's a brand expert. And what he does is he creates brands based on who he is and using his name. And so when you hear Trump, you automatically have a general idea as to what the heck that means. So what does this mean for you and your business? Relatively simple. If you have an idea, if you have a concept, the biggest problem you face, it's not capitalization, right? People say it's capitalization or lack of capital or not having any money. That is kind of true. But the bigger thing is obscurity. Now, what do I mean by that? If you don't have money, if people don't know you, they can't do business with you. If people don't know you, they can't give you money, they can't buy from you, they can't invest in you, they can't get to know you, they can't promote you, they can't share your stories, your ideas, they can't do any of that crap, right? And so as much as you want to say it's capitalization, and that was like a wonderful story, a narrative that people come up with, but the reason they come up with that is because they want you to go get loans from banks. But if you've started a business before and you've tried to get a loan from a bank, you've noticed that they're not giving you any loans. And when I wrote my best-selling book, Start Me Up to No Business Plan, I interviewed at least 8 or 9 different bankers, commercial bankers, and none of them looked at a business plan, let alone invested in startups. They like to give money to people who already have money. So it's imperative that you create a brand for yourself, for your idea, for your concept, for your dream. If you want to pitch an investor, it's easier if you're known than if you're not known. If you're trying to date that person, that woman or that man, it's easier if you're known, if you're not known. The biggest problem that everybody has if they're trying to accomplish something new is obscurity. And so I wanted to use Donald Trump as an example as to what we should be thinking about when it comes to our brand. Now, whether you like him or you hate him, again, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of irrelevant. I really don't care personally. But you know who he is. And he invokes some type of emotion. And he's telling a story. Whether you like a story or you hate a story, there's a story. And the people who tell stories and create a polarization, they're the ones who get remembered. They're the ones that money flows to. They're the ones that people line up to hang out with and get to know and spend money on and everything else. And in some cases, in 2016, they may even be the one to become president. So, stay tuned. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I'm going to upload this to a bunch of channels, but the whole point of what I'm trying to do is to share with you guys the importance of getting out of obscurity and getting the media attention you need for your business, your brand, and your blog. Talk to you soon.